this guy. Remember, the men in Mike's car got to see him, too.
Oh, that's Mike. I'm going to kiss him. And how?
Good. You might as well make him happy. It'll be the last pair of lips that hit him.
No.
You don't think he could have gone away, do you?
Here he comes now. Thanks, handsome. I just couldn't pass you up.
Believe it or not, I never saw her in my life before. I must have overlooked something. Already shame, sir. Most annoying. Right under me very nose. You're... I'll get the car, sir.
Save him. Okay for town, Mr. Avery. How is it for you, George?
Okay.
Or Red? If we do it again, silk number 10.
Up high, 99.
Quiet.
Do you want to move in and take a close-up at the top of the stairs? No, that was terrible. I'll make it over. Yes, sir.
We'll do it again, folks. All right. 399. Hold it up. Hold it. Move that car back here. All right, hold it. Come on. Hit him off. Take it easy.
Oh, Mr. Brendo, when you die this time, let's have less gymnastics. And don't spin like a top when you fall.
Okay, Brent. That's okay, Brent. Let's go. Come on, folks. Yeah, move that one over a little. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? Stay back, everybody. What's the matter? Hey, Pete. Call the doctor. Okay.
Come on, give me a hand. Let's get him to his dressing room.
All right.
We won't need a doctor, George. He's dead.
Dead? Dead?
Round up every man that had a gun. Get the property man and find out who loaded those guns. And see if the body isn't touched. I'm going to phone the front office.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody, line up over there. All right, come on. And all you fellas that got guns, stand over there. Hey, Bill, come on.
Keep that door closed. And see that no one leaves the stage and no one comes in.
Yes.
My dear Mr. Little, since I read your scenario, I have come to the absolutely conclusion that your name, Mr. Little, fits you something beautiful. And furthermore, and yet besides, yes? Oh, yes, Mr. Avery. Just a minute. It's Mr. Avery.
Tell him to finish on schedule. He's 2 days behind already. Talking to me is a wasting time.
But he says it's important. That's the trouble. He's too important entirely. Hello. What? Brent. Shot. Dead. Oh, that's going to cost me a fortune. What a calamity. Quick. Call Steiner. Tell him Brent was killed. Shot. What a calamity. What a calamity. I get it, Bill. Thanks. Yes?
Miles Brent was shot on the set. Killed. Mr. Grossman has gone to the stage.
I'll be right there. Miles Brent. Killed.
On general principles, not a bad idea, except that he happens to be one of our stars.
Get back to your office and do what you can to keep the papers off this until you hear what happened. Don't give out any story until you hear from me.
Sure, but rescue me as quickly as possible. They'll be on my neck just as soon as the police get the joyful news.
Miss Manning. Phone the brigade on the lot. And tell them not to let anyone in or out until they hear from me.
Very well.
Thanks.
Hey, why don't you watch where I'm going?
What's the hurry, Gumshoe?
Miles Brent's been shot.
Well, now there's a job that should have been done years ago.
Oh.
Don't have to rewrite any stuff for the death kiss now.
No. Say, Marcia was on the set with him, wasn't she?
Sure, but I don't think she did it.
What stage? 3. Drop this stuff in my office, will you?
Hey, you got me by surprise there, nah. Heck, I was just trying to smooth out the old alpha waves, you know? Yeah, it's kind of my preparation for the Henry David Thoreau golf tournament coming up at the Walden Country Club, you know? So I picked up this book as part of my preparation. It's called The Zen of Golf, subtitled The Slice of Life. Yeah, and see, the whole purpose of the thing, they say, is to become one with your golf ball, you know? But yeah, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be working for me. You know, like, I start concentrating real hard, you know, and I picture myself as a lot of rubber bands wound real tight around this little steel ball, you know, and covered with a dimpled yet cut-resistant hide, you know, and wind up feeling like Charles Bronson or something, you know? Watch it, punk, don't get me teed off, huh? Hey, we'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Okay.
Miles Brent, huh?
Picture actor. My wife always liked him.
I have that kind of trouble, too. Go on, let's go.
All right, fellas. Here's something hot. Miles Brent killed. Shot. Soundstage number 3, Tonark Studio.
Sure, just a minute.
Tonark
The
Studio.
operator. Operator.
Hey, that's the Evening Star phone.
You're telling me? Hey, Storm, give me the journal, will you, please?
Hello. Tonart, I want Pascal in the publicity department. Come on, snap into it.
You know me, Connolly. I never held out on the Evening Star yet. Yeah, I know all about your deadline. Yeah, you'll get the facts. Call me back. Yeah, never mind. I'll get it. Yeah? Yes, Morris, I know, but can I help it? If he's shot in the morning, you've got to take those things as they come. Yeah, I'm going over there right away. The police ought to be here now. Yeah, call me back in 10 minutes.
Hey, come back here.
Ambulance coming. Yeah. Detective Lieutenant Sheehan, Homicide Squad. Who's in charge here?
I've been trying to get things straightened out for you. My name is Steiner, studio manager.
What happened?
Well, the company was shooting a scene during which several people fired guns at Brent.
And someone used real bullets, huh? People do get hurt that way.
That's the director's guess.
Oh, the director. Did he happen to guess who did it?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like we'll have to do some guessing on our own.
Come on, Hill, loosen up. Was it an accident or did somebody really bump him off?
I tell you, I don't know.
Then let him on so we can find out.
I can't let anyone on the lot.
Marcia Lane was with him in the picture, wasn't she?
Sure, she was doing the lead opposite him.
Marcia, oh, his ex-wife. That helps the story. Hey, what's the name of the picture?
The death kiss.
The death kiss. Gee, what a tie-up.
Pardon me. Hayes off some phone.
Just a minute, boys. I'll be right with you.
But wait a minute.
Men with guns?
Yes.
Well, it might have been an accident, but...
Frank, you don't think it was murder?
Darling, I don't even know yet whether he was shot. Maybe he just died of old age. Maybe he never even existed at all. Now, you wait here. I'm going to have a look around.
Your gun. Yours. You break it. Nothing but blanks left in these guns. Any other guns on the set?
That's all I know of.
You see, Captain, it's strictly an accident.
Lieutenant Sheehan, what's your name?
Leon A. Grossmith. I'm the president of this concern.
Well, what about it?
Now, look here, Sergeant. Do you realize what this cost me already, huh? You have no idea. It cost me up to now $239,351.
Yes, and it cost Brent his life.
Which also loses me money. I can't have no more Brent pictures.
Now, pardon me, Lieutenant. Mr. Grossmith means to convey that this regrettable accident need not be converted into a Roman holiday for the rabble. Now, I assure you that Mr. Grossmith feels deeply, very deeply, the tragedy of this affair.
Mr. Steiner! Mr. Steiner!
Pardon me. What is it?
The papers are on my neck. I've got to tell them something. There's no use stalling any longer. They've got a story now about a mysterious woman.
Who is she?
They don't know themselves, but they say it makes a great story.
Tell him it was an accident.
They won't believe it.
Then make him.
You don't know those boys. They've got imagination.
I don't care if they've got fallen arches. Tell them the Brand shooting was an unfortunate accident.
Yes. Is that satisfactory to you, Lieutenant?
Nothing satisfactory to me. I can't tell what it is because I don't know myself.
Oh.
Here's all you had on him. Oh. Keep that.
Well, I'm sorry to come up the works, but it wasn't an accident. It's murder.
Murder? Oi, what a calamity.
How do you know?
This is the bullet that killed him. The .38 caliber center fire. All the guns the extras used were .45s. And you can't fire a .38 bullet through a .45 gun. It's an old Chinese principle.
Where did you do this?
Out of the wall of the set.
Don't you know better than to meddle in police matters?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to meddle. I just wanted to help. You see, I like to dabble a bit in murder cases.
Well, you just go and dabble someplace else.
All right.
Who is he?
One of our scenario writers, Franklin Drew.
Oh, writes detective stories, I suppose.
Yes. How did you know?
They always do. Well, this makes a difference. Looks like we've got a murder on our hands. Oh, you go and get that assistant director, that brilliant young man who said there were no other guns on this set.
Right.
Who's Marcia Lane?
What? You don't know who is Marcia Lane? Over $1 million we spent advertising her, and you don't know who Marcia Lane is.
Where is she?
She was on the set just a minute ago.
Well, let's have a talk with her.
How? Ask Miss Lane to come here.
Yes, sir. Now, Steiner and the detective want to see Miss Lane immediately.
Well, hurry. I'm fluttering, sweetheart. Bill, tell Miss Lane Steiner and Dick want to see her. Okay, Chief. Oh, Pete. Rush Miss Lane over to Mr. Steiner and Dick. Now? No, next Tuesday, you sap. Oh, come on, get going.
Oh, all right.
Pardon me, Miss Lane. Mr. Steiner and the Dick want to see you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What can they want with me?
Oh, they just want to annoy you with a lot of routine questions.
But you mention people like you first to give the guilty ones plenty of time to make up good alibis. It's part of the system. Been going on for years. Sit down, Miss Lane.
Thank you.
I don't wish to be unpleasant, but there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Certainly.
How long have you and Brent been separated?
We were divorced last May.
Why?
Well, I don't quite
The
see...
divorce is a matter of record, Lieutenant. I don't think we need to go into that now.
Say, will you go up to your office and write bad little boy 500 times? When did you last quarrel with Miles Brant?
I don't remember.
Didn't you love him?
I wouldn't answer that, Marcia.
Say, just what is your interest in this case?
Personally, I don't care who killed Brent. I would like to know how it was done. Besides that, I'm a friend of Miss Lane's.
Wasn't your name mentioned during the divorce proceedings?
No. Sorry to disappoint you.
What did you do with your gun, Miss Lane?
My gun?
Yes.
I didn't have a gun.
Didn't you use one in the picture?
No.
But when you fired with the other...
As a matter of fact, if Miss Lane had fired, she couldn't have hit him. She was around on the other side of the set when the shooting took place.
Say, if you don't lay off, I'm going to take you downtown.
What for?
How do I know what for?
Oh, good. I was beginning to be afraid that you might say something sensible.
Oh, come on, Fred. I'll be all right. That should be... Oh, hey, you caught me, huh? Nah, I was just taking a little walk. What kind of a nature hike? Yeah, I went out into the big woods, you know, and it just... Well, actually, you know, the plumbing here in the mall wasn't working too well. Yeah, the whole thing just shut down, so... Heck, the commander's got his own kind of little super private privy out in the woods there. Oh, yeah, so, heck, I took a little walking anyway. I like to get out there anyway, you know what I mean? Sure. Heck, I ran into my old friend Fred here. Oh, yeah, you remember Fred? Oh, yeah, he's the pheasant. Fred the pheasant, good old pal of mine, boy. Oh, yeah, we go back a long way, don't we, Fred? Oh, yeah, heck, I remember, gosh, I guess it was back in France. Oh, yeah, a real long time ago. Yeah, you remember the revolt of the pheasants? Oh, yeah, they just got tired of being put under glass all the time, you know what I mean? So, heck, they rose up and took over. Actually, I helped Fred get out, yeah. Set him up with a job when we got over here and everything. Yeah, he was a carrier pheasant for quite a while, weren't you? Oh, gee, Fred, you're not looking too good there. Hey, he came down with a little disease, but with the Y chromosome or something, you know? I don't know what happened to him, but, oh, heck, he's still as funny as ever, aren't you, Fred? What? No, don't worry about it. Hey, maybe you should go for a little flight. Oh, yeah, it'll warm you up, huh? Kind of get you out of that foul mood. Yeah, come on, now try it. Sure you can. No, you can do it. Boy, here, take a one. Whoa, hey! Oh. Ah, gee, Fred, Now, listen, I think Fred would like to be alone for a minute, okay? We'll get back to the movie right after this.
Your first time on the air with the local TV news. You're nervous and tense. It's all confused, but you're doing a solid job. Like the show was nationwide. Soft and dry, solid will help hide when you're nervous inside.
Soft and Dry Solid. It's micro-encapsulated, so when you're more nervous, Soft and Dry gives you more protection.
Soft and dry, solid will help hide. Good night. When you're nervous inside.
Good old creamy peanut butter's gone boppers. Gone crazy with chips. Got all rolled up and crisp. Peanut butter boppers. It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more. Peanut butter's gone boppers. Peanut butter boppers. New from Nature Valley. What a snack!
No way this guy's gonna beat me. Not today. My serve is booming. A forehand, just like Connor's. Come on, backhand. I read all about psyching out guys like this, and it works. It's really a pretty easy game when you get the right help. This guy's gonna be lucky to get more than 2 games off me.
Get a year of tennis for only $9.97, less than half the newsstand price. Call 800-854-4000. You'll also get our free booklet with tips to improve your game. Call 800-854-4000.
Hey,
What are you trying to do there, huh? Don't move now. I got you surrounded. Don't lie now. What'd you try to hide in there, huh?
Why, nothing.
We'll see about that. Hold this a minute. Wait a minute. No, you don't. Yeah? Oh, yeah?
This letter, all ready to mail, was found in Miles Brent's pocket. In this letter, he told his lawyer that Marcia Lane refused to sign a release as beneficiary of his life insurance policy. So you stand to collect $200,000.
Miss Lane's lawyer wouldn't let her sign the release. I know all about that.
Say, it's too bad you weren't the one that was shot. So that gives you a pretty nice motive.
No funny business now. Come on, keep moving now. There's your man, Chief. I caught him red-handed. He was trying to ditch his gun. Look, it's loaded, too.
I tell you I did.
Save your breath.
Put the bracelets on him, Owen.
Now, ain't that astounding? Something told me to take a squint around. I sees him trying to ditch his gun, see? And I puts two and two together. I says to myself, that's the man. I guess I used uncanny skill.
38 caliber and loaded. It's the gun, all right.
Who is this fellow?
Name's Chalmers. He was an extra on the set.
Why did you kill Brent?
Oh, I never killed nobody.
You can't alibi yourself out of this. That's the only 38 gun in the place. You killed him. Why?
I'll tell you I didn't. Now, you gotta listen to me, huh?
You'll have plenty of time to talk later on. Do you know this man?
Why, yes. Everyone on the lot knows him. He was head electrician here for years.
How much did you pay him to kill Brent?
Now, wait a minute, Lieutenant. Why not pin the murder on the murderer? That's not against the rules.
What are you talking about?
Chalmers didn't kill Brent.
How do you know?
This gun hasn't been fired.
How did this gun come to be loaded?
I loaded it for Brent. I lost my nerve.
So you had planned to kill Brent, huh?
Yes, I wanted to kill him. I had every reason in the world to kill him.
But he made no attempt. So you can't arrest him. Not unless you want to make a fool of yourself.
You know, I'm beginning to think you're giving us the razz.
Prove it. You're a detective.
Take them off, Hilliker. And maybe we'll put them on him.
Well, we seem to be right back where we started.
Yes, perhaps you've some very valuable suggestion.
Yes, I have.
What?
The cameras were photographing when Brent was killed. There might be something very interesting on the film. It wouldn't hurt to look.
Not bad. How soon can we see the stuff?
We could get the print in, say, 3 or 4 hours.
Well, will you get them going?
Well, certainly. Come, Mr. Smith.
You take the name and address of every person on this set and warn them all about trying to leave town.
Right.
In any of your books, does the detective ever sock the novelist on the nose?
No.
Write it in sometime. Seems to me like a good idea.
I don't... Oh, yeah, you caught me, huh? Nah, just going over my autobiography here. Ah, sure. Call it my groovy life. Yeah, it made me think of my old pal, the ex-Terminator. Oh, yeah, you remember him? He was a private investigator, and he gathered most of his information using very sophisticated bugs. Yeah, he was pretty effective with former spouses, too. Right, Charles? Yeah, we'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Okay.
It's new Rocky Road cereal with Choco, Van, and Marcia.
Shh, we'll wake everyone up. Right, to try new Rocky Road. They'll thank us.
And sing the praises of new Rocky Road.
Hit it.
Choco's chocolatey puff, it makes my heart sing. Van's vanilla puff is such a tasty thing. And I've got something really special for you. It's got a chocolate and nutty coated marshmallow too.
New Rocky Road cereal tastes like
Rocky Road.
part of this complete breakfast.
Waking up to Rocky Road makes your breakfast sing.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Outrageousness. Outrageousness. It's nothing more than a way to wake people up. Especially yourself.
I'll play first, and I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
Hi, I'm Paul Horning. Football's always been a big part of my life, and to keep up, I always go straight to the source, the sporting news. It gives me more than all the other sports weeklies and monthlies, plus the complete story on baseball, basketball, hockey, and boxing. Here's how you can get it all and save a bundle in the bargain.
You'll get 36 issues of the sporting news for 3 easy installments of only $5.99. You'll also get special preview issues at no extra cost. So call now, toll-free, 1-800-USA-1000. That's 1-800-USA-1000.
John?
Marcia.
Oh, Frank. It won't be very pleasant to say it all over again.
But it may help us a lot. Watch carefully.
Is everybody here?
I think so, Mr. Grossmith.
Mr. Steiner's in a projection booth. He'll be right in.
All right.
Here he is now.
You ready, Mr. Grossmith?
Yes.
Mr. Grossmith's ready.
Quiet, please. Quiet.
All right, turn him over. Rolling. Mark it. Action.
Hit your counter. It'll be right here.
Thanks, handsome. I just couldn't pass you up.
Believe it or not, I've never seen her in my life before. I must have been overlooking something. Already shame, sir. Most enjoying. Right under my very nose. Your nose? Oh, I'll get the cross. Huh. Not hurt badly, but he must have received a sharp blow.
Yeah, it looks like it was done with a blunt instrument. You know, I had an uncle once was knocked out the same way, only he got hit with a shovel. Whoever rocked your cradle overdid it. A rouge-tipped cigarette butt started it off. Can you tell me if that studio makeup?
Hard to see. Perhaps Whittle, our makeup man, could tell you.
Thanks. How did it happen?
I swear I don't know. I was leaning over the machine, checking the focus. I thought the building came down on me. How about another print?
Yes, and we'll take care of it this time. There was something on it. And whoever touched it off didn't want it to be seen.
We can have the laboratory run one off right away.
Could we, Mr. Gordon? Why, yes. There's no reason why we couldn't.
Will you come with me?
No, Hillick will go with you. I have another angle. Where do I find this makeup man?
Makeup department? Clear around the other end of the lot, just the end of West Street.
Sounds like a sleeper job.
I'll show you if you like.
Thanks.
It's a special panchromatic rouge of my own make. Only 2 people on the lot are in the habit of using it.
Who are they?
Miss Collins and Miss Lane.
Who's Miss Collins? She's one of our players. Is she in this picture you're photographing? No, I believe she's working in the Night Riders. They're off on location.
And the only other person on the lot that uses this rouge is Marcia Lane?
As far as I know.
I see. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, wait a minute. You have quite a stock of this rouge on hand, haven't you?
A few tubes of it?
Just as I thought. Anybody could get at it.
Not very well. All the makeup that is not in use is kept in the cabinets. And the cabinets are locked?
Yes?
Excuse me. Hello. Just a minute. It's for you. Hello. Yes, Hilliker. How? All right. You stick around there, see what you can find out. Tell Steiner I'll see you at his office. The negative of that last scene has been ruined. Someone poured acid in the container.
This thing gets more muddled every minute.
You telling me? How do I get to Steiner's office?
I'll show you.
Thanks. And you're not going with me.
Right at the head of the street.
Thanks. You ought to have a map of this place.
Oh, Lieutenant. Of course you know that anybody could have taken the rouge from Miss Lane's dressing room.
Sure. A very interesting detail.
What do you make of it, Drew? Got me. It's more of a mystery than anything I ever wrote.
What I can't understand is why anyone should want to murder Brent. Now, if it were a supervisor...
I don't see why anybody wants to murder anybody. It's a silly idea.
You going to try and solve it?
Yes, why not? It's fun. Besides...
Marcia?
Yes. Oh, say, Tom, if you see her, don't say anything about that cigarette business. It'll only upset her.
No. Of course not. If I can help you, let me know.
Thanks. Has anything been moved on the set?
No. Police instructions were to leave everything undisturbed.
Well, I'm going to have another look around. I want to find out just how he was murdered and with what gun.
Gee, I got an idea how Brent was killed. You want to hear it?
Oh, some other time. Better go home and sleep it off, Chalmers.
No, that's what you think. Chalmers don't know anything, huh? Well, listen. I've been on the set and I've been seeing things.
Yeah, snakes and pink elephants, I'll bet.
All right. Be smart, huh? Be smart. Now, listen, you're going to come to me later.
Oh, I'll see you in the morning. Go on home.
The old boy evidently cashed his paycheck and drank it.
Yeah. Want to have a look around with me?
No. I'm not much of a detective. Besides, Mrs. Avery's waiting for me.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
How you doing? I'm just going over my home acting lesson here. Oh, yeah, it's by Uta Hagendas. She's real famous, boy. She's talking about oral interpretation here. Nah, something about, like, reading something, like a poem, you know, and you're supposed to find the underlying meaning. You know, I don't know what it is. Subtext, she calls it. Yeah, listen to this. This is by William Blake. It's a poem. It says, I went to the Garden of Lone and saw what I never had seen. A chapel was built in the midst where I used to play on the green. Well, heck, it must be about playing golf. Oh, man, ain't nothing I like better, heck. Got a couple of balls right here. Why don't we try a shot? Sure. Whoa. Hey, this'll be fun, boy. Yeah, it's nice to get out on the links, you know? Hey. Oh, practice shot, eh? Oh, okay, here we go. 4. Whoa, hey. Holy cats. Oh. Oh. Golfer's revenge, yeah? Hey, we'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Okay.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
This girl packs a power punch, a real hot shot of whole wheat crunch. Nothing frilly, nothing sweet, slow burning fuel of good whole wheat. Hello berries, join the team, fueling up to go full steam. Wheaties, yeah, good whole wheat. Now go tell your mama that's what this girl eats. Watch out, big boys.
This is Advanced Dream Away, an incredible weight loss plan that actually helps burn away fat while you sleep.
I lost over 20 pounds.
I not only lost weight with Dream Away, I kept it off.
And Dream Away has some documented results that are absolutely astounding.
I even had an intestinal bypass to lose weight. It didn't work, but the Dream Away did.
Just take Advanced Dream Away before going to bed, and you can wake up feeling slimmer and looking better than you did before. Try Advanced Dream Away for 30 days. If you don't see results that you would have thought impossible, return the unused portion for a full refund. Now you can dream away those extra pounds.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-453-9900 or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping to Advanced Dream Away, Box 5500, Phoenix, Arizona. But for COD and credit card orders, call 1-800-453-9900 now.
Go find Sheehan. He's someplace on the lot. Bring him here. Mr. Drew! Mr. Drew, what happened? What happened? Here. Here. Swell, ain't it? I made it myself.
Who's in there?
It's all right, Sheehan.
Plenty. I found the gun that killed Brent.
Where?
Right here in this lamp. Why, it's gone.
So it seems. Probably got tired sitting there and decided to take a walk.
No, I'm not kidding. I came down on the set to have a look around. Just by accident, I noticed the smudge on the lamp here. So I looked inside. Found a small derringer fastened there, attached to an electromagnet. There's the wire it was connected to. And I got a bump on the head that knocked me out.
Well, this proves one thing. Whoever killed Brent knew a whole lot about electricity. Who has charge of these lamps?
Head gaffer, the chief electrician. Who? Al Payne.
Where can I find him?
Here, Tom will take you over.
Come here, kid. Let me take a look at that head. Now, that's all right. Now, listen. You stop monkeying around with police matters. It's a tough racket. That head of yours won't stand another wallop. Come on, let's get going.
Mr. Drew, I've been thinking.
No.
Yeah, the first thing I ask myself when I investigate the murder is, who done it?
Well, that sounds logical.
And the next thing I ask myself is, who could do it?
And then?
And then I ask myself again, who wanted to do it?
And how do you answer yourself?
Well, I ain't come to that yet.
You take Chalmers, for instance. He didn't like Brent.
Well, why should he be an exception?
He didn't like Brent, and the crowd of Brent had him fired.
When was this?
A couple months ago, when Chalmers was head gaffer, they had an argument.
Head gaffer? Yeah, Chalmers is an electrician, isn't he?
Yeah, Chalmers had a couple of drinks, and him and Brent had an argument.
Say, Gully, you are a first-class gumshoe.
Investigator.
All right, investigator. Right now, will you run up to the casting office and investigate and find out where Chalmers lives?
Sure. What are you going to do, apprehend him?
Maybe. You want to come along?
Oh, boy, I'll say.
Got a gun?
Yeah. Oh, got my gun, my badge, and my
well,
bracelet.
you wouldn't need those. Come on, let's get going.
The director hasn't anything to do with it. The cameraman really sets the lights.
You mean he tells you where to put the lights?
Yeah.
When was this set lit?
The afternoon before. They rehearsed the scene with the principals so they wouldn't hold the company up when they called the extras.
Do you remember anything particular about that one light?
To be truthful with you, we had a lot of arguments on that set. Mr. Steiner didn't like the photography and he wanted more light.
Steiner? Was he there when it was rehearsed?
Yes.
Who else?
Well, they're all there, with the exception of the extra people.
There were no extras there, huh?
No, only Chalmers. You know, he's a sort of a privileged character around this lot. He used to be our head gaffer.
Chalmers used to be an electrician?
Yes. Miss Lane felt sorry for him and made Mr. Avery give him a bit in her picture.
Oh, Miss Lane got him the job.
Yes.
Could you give me the address of the cameraman and Chalmers?
Sure.
And, by the way, if a writer by the name of Drew asks you anything, don't answer him.
Drew? Say, do you think he did it?
This is it.
Chalmers is in trouble again.
You wish to see Mr. Chalmers?
Yes, is he in, Mrs.
Miss Potts. And I don't know anything at all about his comings and goings. Doesn't he answer the bell?
No, he doesn't.
I was just going in. Cleaning day today, you know. I suppose he's lying stiff and the place all cluttered up with gin bottles.
Let's go in and have a look around, Captain.
As tenant, guests I mean though, he wasn't so bad until he lost his job. Then he started acting queer like.
See? I told you.
I laid down the law to him. I said, Mr. Chalmers, my bungalow court isn't an alcoholic ward. As I thought, drunk again. Well, this is the end. This is no Keeley cure. Out he goes. I'm sick and tired of his carryings on.
The fellow's dead.
Dead? Well, he didn't think of me. No, not him. I suppose my 2850 back wind has gone up the flue.
Did I have Chalmers spotted? All I did was ask myself, who done it?
Poison, all right. Familiar smelling stuff, too.
Boy, that guy would drink anything that wasn't too thick to chew. Well, I guess this about washes up the case, eh, Mr. Drew?
Looks like suicide to you, eh, Gully?
Sure.
I guess Shin would think so, too.
He may be dumb, but he ain't blind.
He's not as dumb as he looks. You wear a wristwatch, Gully?
Huh?
Wear a watch on your wrist?
Well, you see, it's a present from the wife. I gotta wear it.
Why do you wear it on your left wrist?
Well, I use my right hand the most, because I'm right-handed.
You ever try to write with it on your right wrist?
No.
Neither did Chalmers. Which makes this note a very interesting piece of fiction. Hey, Gully. Come here. Take a look in here.
Now, what do you see? Bottle of gin and a piece of ice.
What else? Use your powers of observation.
Oh, you mean that piece of wilted lettuce in there?
Don't you notice that little service door on the back has been left open?
Whatever. The iceman probably left it that way. My wife says you can't trust those icemen anyway.
If the iceman had left that little door open when he put in the fresh cake, there wouldn't be any ice there now.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Let's have a look outside. Oh, someone must have stood here a long time.
Them are fresh prints, ain't they?
Step up there a minute. Look out for those tracks.
Now what?
Look through the window. You see Chalmers sitting there?
Yeah, the door's open.
Supposing someone stood here and Dr. Chalmers' gin through the icebox from this side. Then stood here and watched him drink his last drink through the window, what would you say?
And then watched him die. Well, then wrote the note and put the pencil in his hand, huh?
Yeah, only there's where he made his mistake. Put the pencil in the wrong hand.
That's just what I was thinking.
Gully, you know, if a car was parked here, it would entirely conceal that door now.
Yeah? Then Chalmers didn't kill himself, huh?
Let's leave that to Sheehan. If I'm any good a guesser, he ought to be here by now.
Sure. Nah, this'll be fun. Don't worry about it. Nah, it'll be... Whoa, hey, there you are. Yeah, my buddy Lefty's just getting ready for a little boxing workout, aren't you, pal? Yeah, he's pretty good at it, too. Actually, it's kind of a tradition in Lefty's family. Yeah, you see, his great-great-grandfather was one of the last of the bare-knuckle brawlers from Baton Rouge. Oh, yeah, he was a real southpaw, huh? Yeah, Lefty tried it himself for a while. He had 3 fights in the pinky weight division. Yeah, but then he got out. Well, sure, he didn't want to get cauliflower thumb, you know? Hey, Left, mind if I try your punching bag here? Nah, let me just give it one shot, okay? All right. Pow! Whoa! Left! Oh, no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out! We'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Ah, come on, Left, snap out of it there, pal. Oh, yeah. Ah, that.
We're saved! Look! On the horizon! What could she want? Unless Godzilla finds something to appease her, we're doomed!
We'll never get to the S'mores Crunch cereal. Oh, no! I wish the S'morcer was here.
Making waves, mates?
We're hungry for S'mores Crunch. We're headed for the rocks.
No problem. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sit for a spell and have some chocolatey grahams and marshmallows galore.
It's S'mores Crunch.
An enchanted part of this nutritious breakfast.
Can I have s'more?
You bet. S'mores Crunch cereal. It's s'mores fun for breakfast.
I've just found the best thing for Chris. It's called Baby Size, a videotape with 5 10-minute exercise segments created by pediatricians and physical therapists that grow more challenging and fun as she grows. There's also everything she needs to baby size, except me. That's the best part. It's our special time to be one-to-one together.
Baby size, we're doing your baby size.
The Baby Size Shared Development System, new from Matchbox.
Silver Eagle Records presents the legendary Fats Domino. have sold over 100 million copies. Fats Domino, his greatest hits on 2 LPs, long play cassette or compact disc. Concert highlights on stereo, VHS, or Beta. To order, call the number on your screen. Fats Domino, his greatest hits on 2 LPs or long play cassette, just $12.95. Compact disc or concert highlights on stereo, VHS, or Beta, only $19.95. Write or call now.
Over on the table.
Yeah, huh? Don't let Sheehan know what we found out.
I got you.
The captain got here 15 minutes ago.
Captain? What are you and that Keystone cop doing here?
Now, looky here, Shane, you can't talk that way about me. Remember, I'm chief of the studio police, and I got rights.
Nature in the law.
Here's another opportunity for your skill, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for you.
Everybody around here seems to know more about police matters than the police.
That's noble of you to admit it.
Did you two nuisances touch anything around here?
Nothing important.
Good, then clear out. And take that uniform moron with you.
Come on.
Suicide, huh?
Looks like it.
Well, I always thought it was Chalmers right from the start. Now who's the Keystone cop? He don't even know Chalmers was left-handed. right straight back.
What seems to be the trouble?
Battery's dead.
But didn't Miss Lane get a new battery just last week?
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's bone dry. Liquid's all gone. Just as I thought. We were right. Poison. Electrolytic liquid, sulfuric acid base, grain alcohol, 38% distilled water, 33% electrolytic liquid, 27% by volume. The man said a teaspoonful in a glass of water will kill a man dead.
Electrolytic acid. Didn't say anything else?
No, that was all. Hey, ain't them the same kind of tread that left the marks under Chalmers' window?
Oh, there's probably 1,000 cars in the Hollywood that have that make of tire.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Say, Gully, I want you to get me the key to Brent's dressing room, but don't let anybody know it's for me, see?
Say, I'll get you the key to the city if you want it.
No, I have a couple of things to do. I'll meet you here in half an hour.
Okay.
Who is it?
Frank, may I come in?
Just a minute.
Well, why all the locks?
I was just going through some old letters and didn't want to be disturbed.
Oh, see.
Where have you been? I've been waiting all afternoon for you.
Oh, I've just been doing a little sleuthing. Marcia, you trust me, don't you?
Why, yes, of course.
You know I'd do anything in the world for you, don't you?
I believe you would, dear.
Then, is there anything you know about the murder of Brent that you haven't told me?
No.
I've just come from Chalmers' place. He's dead.
Chalmers?
Poisoned.
You mean murdered?
If it isn't that, it's a good imitation of it.
Oh, how awful.
Whoever did it used electrolytic acid. Acid out of a battery. The unfortunate part of the whole thing is that they used your car and the acid out of your battery.
My car? That's why my car wouldn't start.
Yes. I only told you this because I'm afraid Sheehan will find out and arrest you on suspicion. That would mean headlines and scandal.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to get out of here. Any place, just so Sheehan can't find you.
But That's running away.
Only for a day or two, just to give me time.
I'll go to Mary's at Malibu. She'll help me.
Oh, that's swell. Make it fast, will you? There's no knowing how close she is behind me. I'll telephone you when I get it all worked out. You may have a long beard by then, but I'll try and hurry. Bye-bye, sweet.
Oh, hey, there you are. Just going over a little of the correspondence here that comes into the video vault. Oh, yeah, me and Sally. Oh, you know Sally, don't you? Oh, yeah, she helps me out all the time. Hey, Sally. Yeah, you think you can take care of this envelope? No, just give it a quick one, sure. Nah, come on out. Yeah, just get the bag. Thank you, girl. Hello? Ah, good. Oh, sure. Yeah, Sally's been around a long... Hey, do you remember the Addams family? Yeah, you know, Thing? Well, heck, Sally tried out for that part, sure. Yeah, they decided to go with the dry look, though, didn't she? Yeah, she helps me out with the mail all... Hey, take a look at this, Sal. Hey, this is great. Yeah, it's from, who the heck is this from here? Oh, Richard Heston from Burlington, Iowa. Hey, this is great. Listen to this. He says, Dear Commander, I made this for the walls in your video vault. Hey, what do you think, Sal? Yeah, may I ask you for an autograph and an 8x10 photo? Enjoy your show lots. I think you look like Mr. Clark Gable. What? Whoa, hey! Holy cats, hey! Take a gander at this. What do you think, Sal? Yeah, I like it too. Hey, it looks real good. Whoa! Holy cats. Hey, thanks a lot, Richard. I'll get this hung up as soon as I can, eh? Knock on wood. We'll be back to the movie right in a minute, okay? Okay. Yeah, I like it too.
1, 2, 3, 4!
I lose control cause I'm cuckoo for you. Cuckoo for you. Up on stage, no one can make this superstar go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs chocolatey taste. Cocoa Puffs are part of this complete breakfast. Uh-oh.
Sally, wanna munch down on some Cocoa Puffs?
Crunchy.
Wanna crunch down on some Cocoa Puffs?
Crunchy.
Chocolatey Cocoa Puffs.
Yahoo! I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
I'm cuckoo for you.
Cocoa Puffs.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Superstick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Most successful investors do their own investing, control their own financial affairs, and can utilize a discount firm like Schwab & Company very effectively. The great advantage, I think, in dealing with a Schwab employee who is salary-based in compensation is that you will always know that he does not have a conflict of interest riding on your transaction. Even more than the savings on commissions that we provide investors, we give them a haven where they can conduct their business without all of the hassles and the opinions and pressures from salespeople. I have always been an investor myself, and I have tried to think of everything that we do for our customers through the eyes of myself. Would I like it as a customer? Would I not like it as a customer?
Save money on brokerage commissions. Call Charles Schwab now for this free booklet. Toll free 800-826-2700. That's 800-826-2700. Find out what Charles Schwab can do for you.
You haven't come to see me since Brent's accident.
I should think you'd know why.
I don't. I only know that I want to help you.
I have all the help I need.
Marcia, you mustn't treat me like this. I never said anything to you while Brent was alive. But you should know how I feel.
You succeeded in making your feelings quite plain enough.
Marcia, I'm very fond of you.
It's not the kind of fondness I care about. Please go now, Leon. I'm in rather a hurry.
Marcia, Maybe someday you will come to me and ask for help. Maybe you will apologize to me for laughing about how I feel for you. Perhaps Brent wasn't killed for nothing.
No matter how smart they are, they always slip up.
What's your name? Pardon me. Hello? Yes, sir. I will. Well, wait a minute. Here she is now. Miss Lane, Mr. Steiner would like to see you in his office.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Mr. Wheatcroft.
Mr. Todd, please. Mr. Wheatcroft calling to see you. All right. Thank you.
Pull down that blind.
Did you see Brent when he came in?
I see everybody.
What kind of a suit did he have on?
There it is.
Funny Sheehan missed looking in here. You've been keeping him too busy. See what those letters are.
Here's one from a dame named Agnes.
Agnes who?
She ain't that dumb. She don't say much. Except that, she can't live without him. Married, too. Says her husband don't understand her. Well, that's that old story. 2 men and a woman. The internal triangle. Gee, it's 4:30. I gotta check in on my next ship. Listen, don't go away without me, will you?
All right, Gully. I'll pick you up the gate when I go out.
Boy, oh boy.
Mr. Drew, I've been looking for you. Miss Lane wants to see you. She's in Mr. Steiner's office.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Go right in, Mr. Drew.
When did you find out your car wouldn't start?
About an hour ago.
Well, with all your dabbling, you didn't throw us off.
You've thrown yourself off if you think Miss Lane had anything to do with Chalmers or Brent either.
All right, all right. Just sit down there. And keep quiet. Where did you go this afternoon?
I went downtown.
In your car?
Yes,
Where did you park it?
on the street, in front of Ellsmith's flower shop. I ordered some flowers for my, Mr. Brent's funeral.
Then where did you go?
You can't trick Miss Lane into answers. You have little boy Blue over there. Take him down.
Now keep quiet, Drew. You're trying to get at the bottom of this.
Oh, no, you're not. Sheehan's trying to force Miss Lane into admission to things she's never done.
She might as well talk here as downtown. I've got a warrant for her.
For what?
Suspicion of murder.
What's your theory?
It's as simple as ABC.
Yes, it would be if you thought of it.
Chalmers killed Brent because he hated him and she offered him money. Then she got frightened and killed Chalmers, thinking that he would get drunk and give it away. Every piece of evidence we've got points to her. It was her cigarette that blew up the film, her car that made the tracks outside of Chalmers' house, and acid from her battery that killed him.
Oh, that's a lot of bunk. I know, you've got to make an arrest. It's okay with you. China, you can't sit there and let them arrest Marcia. Well, she has nothing more to do with these murders than Lincoln had to do with the burning of Rome.
Mr. Drew, we don't know whether Lincoln burned Rome or not. And we don't care. But this man is a policeman, so let us hear what he has to say.
If you're not paying you to quarrel with the police. Oh, I don't care if you pay me a dime. Sheehan, if you arrest Miss Lane now, there'll be a lot of nasty newspaper headlines. Hold off for 24 hours and I'll be responsible. Better than that. In 24 hours, I'll prove that she's innocent. You're making yourself ridiculous. I'm trying to protect one of your stars.
Wait a minute, Steiner. Maybe he's right. What about this scandal? What about talks of his name? Ain't they got enough trouble here already without having Marcia arrested?
Well, Mr. Grossmith, if you want to accept the responsibility, you can. But remember, this is a murder case. 2 people are dead. And how do you know someone else won't be killed?
For my part, I believe that the police should not be interfered with. Well, all I gotta say is that it's a terrible calamity.
Let's go, Hilliker. I guess the explosion's over. Someone in this studio killed Miles Brenton Chalmers, and you're trying to pin it on Marcia Lane. But they won't get away with it.
Come on, Miss Lane.
Marcia, honey, I'm sorry. I'll get you out of this just as soon as I can.
I know you will, Frank. I'm not worried, really.
Come on.
Bonjour, mesdames and messieurs. Feel like you're in France? Well, that's pretty close, boy, because you're now at Chez Commander. Yeah, it's my own kind of, well, fast food French restaurant, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to bring it down to basics. Actually, what I'm trying to do now, see, is work the super food groups into my own menu here at Chez Commander. Well, you know the super food group. Sure, you got your red group, your white group, your blue group, your striped group, and your stars group. Oh, sure. What I'm working on today is the complex carbohydrates. Yeah, and I find that a lot of them can be found in the white food group. So what I've done, see, is worked up a special thing right here at Chez Commander. Sure. What you do, you sit down at your table after you give the head waiter a little bit of a tip to get a good one, and you take your order form there, right? And now you're gonna fill that out and hand it to the waitress. And you have your choice of any 19 of the white food groups. Sure, now listen to some of the swell stuff you can get here. First, we got spinach fusilli and clam sauce. We got tortellini and pesto. Got rice potatoes. We got the 7 rice medley. That's converted, wild, fried, saffron, brown, Japanese, and long grain, of course. We got potato ravioli. We got parsley gnocchi. We got knishes. We got matzo balls. We got potato pancakes, home fries, cottage fries, steak fries, French fries, stew string fries, dinner fries, crinkle cut fries. We got hash browns. We got potato skins. We got baked potatoes. Hey, we got boiled potatoes with parsley and butter. We've got sweet potatoes, baked, boiled, or fried. We got yams and candied. They can be prepared with NutraSweet, of course, with 24-hour notice. We got hush puppies. We got scallop potatoes. We got au gratin potatoes. We got bagels. We got English muffins. We got cornbread. We got raisin bread. We got rye bread, pumpernickel bread, whole wheat bread, tater tots, macaroni salad, croissants, Linzer torts, or heck, rice pudding. Feel hungry? Hey, we'll get back to the movie right after this. Eat hearty.
Right now, you probably think you're getting enough fiber in your diet. You know what? You're probably not. In fact, the National Cancer Institute says we're probably getting only half the fiber we need. Now you can get the half you're missing with Fiber One cereal. Just one bowl of Fiber One gives you the extra fiber you need every day. Shredded wheat can't do that. Even All Bran doesn't have as much fiber. So try Fiber One. Just one bowl once a day and get the half you're missing.
This is Advanced Dream Away, an incredible weight loss plan that actually helps burn away fat while you sleep.
I lost over 20 pounds. I not only lost weight with Dream Away, I kept it off.
And Dream Away has some documented results that are absolutely astounding.
I even had an intestinal bypass to lose weight. It didn't work, but the Dream Away did.
Just take Advanced Dream Away before going to bed, and you can wake up feeling slimmer and looking better than you did before. Try Advanced Dream Away for 30 days. If you don't see results that you would have thought impossible, return the unused portion for a full refund. Now you can dream away those extra pounds.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-453-1234. Or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping to Advanced Dream Away, Box 5500, Phoenix, Arizona. But for COD and credit card orders, call 1-800-453-1234 right now.
Hi, I'm Paul Horning. Football's always been a big part of my life, and to keep up, I always go straight to the source, the sporting news. It gives me more than all the other sports weeklies and monthlies, plus the complete story on baseball, basketball, hockey, and boxing. Here's how you can get it all and save a bundle in the bargain.
You'll get 36 issues of the sporting news for 3 easy installments of only $5.99. You'll also get special preview issues at no extra cost. So call now, toll-free, 1-800-USA-1000. That's 1-800-USA-1000.
do you do, sir? How do you do? I'm from the publicity office of the Tone Art Studio. Yes? I'd like to see a list of the people who sent flowers to the Brent funeral. Oh, I think I have a list. Thanks. Terrible thing, the Brent murder, wasn't it? I hear they arrested the Marceline. Yes, I guess she'll be one who won't send flowers. Oh, yes, she will. She was in the early this afternoon and ordered a big wreath. Oh, is that so? They are mostly women. Surprising so many of them gave their names. Oh, some of them didn't. There was a lady near just now who signed a check, then thought better of it and tore it up. Didn't want the husband to see the canceled check. Perhaps. Oh, pardon me. Yes, madame?
Any gardenias?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, good evening.
Evening.
Alone?
Yes, I'm not stopping.
Oh.
I have a key here. A friend of mine carried away with him.
Oh, thank you.
My name's Drew. I'm from the Tone Art Studios. I'd like to keep this thing quiet.
Keep what quiet?
Brent's visit here the night before he was murdered. You see, if the papers get hold of a story like this, they play it up, and it's bad for the picture business.
Well, it doesn't do us any good either.
All right, let's get together.
Sure, what do you want?
Who was the woman with Brent?
Mrs. Brent?
There is no Mrs. Brent. They were divorced.
Well, then I don't know who she is. You see, I wasn't here when they checked in, and they left in such a hurry I didn't see them go out.
In a hurry? Why?
Well, a fellow came in here and started a row, and then he waited in that telephone booth over there, and when they came down, he stepped out. At least that's what Charlie says.
Who's Charlie?
One of the night bellhops.
Could I see him?
Sure. Oh, Charlie.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
This gentleman wants to ask you a few questions.
Shoot. Say, you remember seeing the man who waited for Miles Brent in the telephone booth the other night?
I just got a glimpse of him before the fight.
What fight?
Well, when Brent hit him in the patio.
Oh, how did it happen?
Well, the lady ran out to the car when she saw the guy come out of the booth. Then the guy steps up to Mr. Brent and says, "Brent, I want to see you." I thought it sounded kind of silly because he was seeing him right there.
Well, then what happened?
Well, Brent takes the guy outside in the patio. That's when he socked him.
Well, then did Brent get into his car?
Yeah, and the other guy picked himself up. Boy, was he mad. And was his face red.
What did he say?
What didn't he say? Listen. It was awful. And then he beats it.
Would you remember this man if you saw him again?
Well, I might. And then again, I might not. It all happened so fast.
Would you remember the lady?
Sure. Say, she was a honey. Only she talked kind of funny. You know, like she was a foreigner or something.
With an accent?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine, Charlie. You've been a big help to me. Here.
Thanks.
Good night, and thanks.
Good night. Say, are you a detective?
No, I'm just from the studio.
Will there be detectives here?
I hope not.
Mr. Wallace. Calling Mr. Wallace.
Which booth did that fellow hide in?
There.
How long has it been out of order?
Just since the guy hid in there. I guess he kept pounding on the hook trying to get Brent's room.
Oh, hey, there you... No, excuse me. No, I was just looking through the Groovie Gazette here. No, I was checking out the personnel ads. No, I'm thinking about getting a cleaning woman to come down to the vault every once in a while, you know? I was talking over with Lefty. He said it sounded like a pretty good idea to him. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Listen to this. 6 foot 4 inch female. Hey, that's great, boy. She could dust on top of the shelves and everything. Looking for long-term commitment with right man. Well, heck, she couldn't go wrong here then, eh? Interests include poetry, croquet, parlor games, naked sunbathing. Wait a minute. Hey. Oh, heck, this isn't a personnel column, it's the personals. Holy kit. Hey, we better get back to the movie, huh? Yeah, just a minute. Ooh.
A giant castle! With a giant! Let's go, Sue! Time for a Cheerios breakfast, kid! Yeah, Cheerios is a powerful part of this balanced breakfast.
You got go with Cheerios, Energy-O's that help you grow. You got go power with Power-O's, coming on strong with Cheerios. You're feeling your Cheerios.
A Cheerios breakfast!
Of all the problems in golf, the dreaded slice is the worst, most common, and most frustrating. Well, slice no more. There's a cure, the Hooker Golf Glove. It controls your wrist, so you hit the ball square every shot. It will take strokes off your game. It's true. Just ask Mr. Accuracy golf pro Calvin Pete.
Do you want to know the secret to good golf? Practice in the Hooker Golf Glove. If you have a slice problem, I recommend the Hooker Golf Glove. I've used it and it works.
Does the Hooker Golf Glove really work? The USGA thinks so, and so does the Tournament Players Association. It comes with an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee, and if you order now, we'll send you the rangefinder to keep. It tells you your exact distance to the pin. It's a $19.95 value, yours free. Here's how to order.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-441-4343. The Hooker Golf Glove is guaranteed to take strokes off your game or your money back, and the rangefinder is yours to keep. Call 1-800-441-4343 or send $29.95 to Hooker Golf Glove, Box 60, Department GG, Los Angeles, California.
They all came for the same reason.
It's going to be a great summer. Lots of interesting people.
The wealth and the passion.
Why don't we just get our feet wet?
But there's trouble in paradise.
I'm teaching him a lesson he'll never forget.
For the people of Malibu.
May I have my husband back?
James Coburn, Ann Gillian, George Hamilton, and Kim Novak had an all-star cast. Malibu, a special two-part USA premiere event, starting Tuesday night at 8.
Shell. That's all you can think of is shell. Already this picture cost me $239,351. Where did I put my money in the bank? Can I get any interest from a shell?
I'm not asking you to lose anything. But how can we finish the picture without Brent?
I've told you 17 times that we can use a double.
And play the whole kissing scene in a long shot?
Why not?
Because it's all wrong. It's terrible. I've got my reputation to think of.
And I got my money to think of.
Money. What's money?
Now, just a minute. Now, let's take it calmly. New York office is of the opinion that the murder of Brent won't hurt the picture if we can release it soon enough. Now, why not shoot that scene using a double and wind it up? It's the last scene in the picture. It can't possibly do you any harm.
Exactly. Steiner's got right. Oh, all right. What's the use of arguing?
Good. We can get the company together and shoot it tonight.
Oh, wait a minute. What about Marcia?
Oh, we can arrange with she and use her for that one scene.
Yeah?
She can come over with the whole police department if he likes. Everybody's on call and everything in the set is standing. We can shoot it in half an hour. Dad, hold on a minute. What time?
7:30. Say 9:30. Make it 9 o'clock. We'll save a half hour.
Dad, we're going to shoot the last scene of the death kiss tonight. Round up the company for a 9 o'clock call.
Sure, Mr. Steiner. Mac, we're retaking the death kiss. Get busy on the call.
Okay.
You've got Brent's double call, haven't you? Yes, I'll have him all right. But say, what about Miss Lane?
I take care of her.
Look, I'm at 36. Hey, Mac, will you put that light over now? Screen 80, will you? Screen 80, Joe. Look, screen 80. Say, 27 and 42. How about Mike? How about those over there? I think everything is all right. All right.
Oh, good evening.
You know Mrs. Avery?
Well, yes, of course. How are you? I'm surprised you've come to see this lady.
Put it down to morbid curiosity. That's the woman of it. She insisted on coming.
Now, come along with me. I'll make you comfortable. He's very good with the ladies.
Let it out, folks. Let it out. Yeah. We'll do it the same way. You two girls in the back. On the left. Back to your place. Watch out. Put a scrim on it.
Shoot the whole scene over?
Kill those two over there. 16 and 12, yeah.
Hey, we can take the whole scene over again.
All right.
Huh? How much is these?
We have 42 crooks here.
Gulliver, do you know where Mr. Drew is?
He went away and left me after him promising he wouldn't.
Well, do you know where he went?
I got an idea, but I can't tell.
Well, do you know when he'll be back?
I don't know.
He'll turn up. You can't lose that guy.
We're ready for a rehearsal, Miss Lane.
All right, thank you.
Go ahead. We'll wait here.
Thank you.
And just as you reach here, Miss Lane steps up and kisses you. Now, naturally, you're surprised because you don't know her. Then you turn, read your line to the doorman, and walk out to the curb.
Right.
Oh, Marsh, I'm so sorry about everything. I know it's going to be difficult for you, but I'll try and help you all I can.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, you know Mr. Johnson?
Yes, we do.
Shall we try it once? Oh, George, let's have quiet, please.
Quiet! Rehearsal. Take your places, please. Come on. Sound ready for rehearsal? Okay. Come on.
This business gives me a funny feeling.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it just gives me a funny feeling, that's all. Supposing it should happen somebody else's shot.
It's ridiculous.
Well, maybe it is and maybe it ain't. Anyway, I don't like the set and I don't like the title of the picture. The Death Kiss. Yeah. From now on, we have no more titles with death in it.
Getting superstitious?
Say, you ain't got no nerves. Well, I ain't afraid either, but I'm just a little scared, that's all.
What can possibly happen?
That's it, anything.
I must have been overlooking something. I was bloody ashamed, sir. Most annoying. Right under me very nerve.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter now?
I can't get it with the mic there.
Well, go ahead and fix it the way you want it.
Swing it in here, Father. Come on, Father. Now down a little closer. There. Is that in your picture?
No, you're safe there.
Okay, test it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Microphone number 2.
All right, let's go.
Okay for sound.
Lieutenant, can I see you a minute?
Well, if it isn't our little mystery liner. I knew you'd turn up. Have you solved it?
Come over here a minute.
What's the revelation?
Well, I went through the clothes that Brent wore the night before he was murdered. I found a room key to the Cliffside Inn in his pocket. I went up to the inn and found that he'd registered there the night before as Mr. and Mrs. Brent.
Not unusual for him, was it?
No, but the husband of the woman that was with him waited for Brent in the telephone booth in the lobby. When Brent came down, they had a fight. Brent beat him up and left with the woman. Now, there's your motive. The fellow who hid in the telephone booth is the fellow who murdered Brent.
It's a motive, sure. But it seems to me that everyone around here had a motive.
Yes, but this same man knew a lot about electricity and a lot about film. Now, Chalmers couldn't have thrown that cigarette butt in the film because he was nowhere around at the time. Marcia couldn't have poured acid on the negative. Well, she knows less about film than you do. But this same fellow, whoever it was, found out that Chalmers had discovered his contraption in the lamp, stole Marcia's car, took acid again, Dr. Chalmers' gin, and then returned the car.
Yes, but why did he take Miss Lane's car?
To give himself a double-headed out. If you believe that suicide gag, well, that was the end of it. If you didn't, everything pointed to Marcia. Whatever happened, he wouldn't be suspected.
Yeah? But you have got to show me that the guy who was at the inn is someone here at the studio, and that he had access to the light, the film, the car, and everything else.
Well, that's easy. The man who hid in the telephone booth left this trademark.
What's this?
Oh, you know as well as I do. The scribblings a man makes on a piece of paper are as identifying as his signature.
Oh. Now all we've got to do is to find the guy that scribbles like this, huh?
Oh, I've done that, too. Take a look at this.
Where did you get this?
In Grossmith's office. Now, Avery, Steiner, Grossmith, and Howell were in there having a conference.
Then you think one of those four killed Brent?
Yes.
this is interesting. But I've only your word for it, and that don't count for much. Well, I'll keep your paper dolls. But you've got to get me more substantial evidence than this before I can let Miss Lane go.
Hey, just in time. I'm just about to get ready to open my semi-secret scientific-type dungeon back here. Yeah, let me just hit the merry-go-round wall activation unit. Whoa! Hey, wow! Holy cats, pretty impressive, huh? Oh, yeah, I've dedicated the place to Big Al. Oh, yeah, he used to run the whole scientific mob out of Chicago. Oh, yeah, he was something. No cloning around for him. Now, see, what I've decided to do is build my own telescope. Oh, yeah, I've been feeling real celestial lately, you know? Feel like I want to do a little stargazing. So what I'm gonna do, heck, is just build my own. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a whole lot of fun, too, boy, yeah. I'm gonna set this baby up, because a long focal length is just what you need for this kind of experimentation, you know? Now, you gotta have special lenses and everything, and... Whoa! Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't focus. Oh, yeah. Thought Lefty might be playing the old black eye joke on me, you know? And this isn't... I can't quite get a handle on this thing. Heck, maybe it's a little too big. You know what I mean? Heck with it. I'll just reach into my Commander USA Flamin' Groovies right here, boy. Because the prize inside... Whoa! There it is, hey! What could be better than that? Sure, ready-made. Heck, you should reach all the way up to the 36th floor. Whoa! Talk about heavenly bodies. Holy cat. Hey, we'll get back to the Groovie movie right after this, okay? Okay.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semi-Sid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semi-Sid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semi-Sid.
Discover Semi-Sid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
Something good is coming up. Gonna get the biscuit down. Good morning, biscuit pancakes. Coming up golden brown. Biscuit morning, watch it rise. Something good is coming up when you get the biscuit down. Biscuits just like family, so good to have around. Get the biscuit down.
These are the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Super Stick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
In 1479, Leonardo da Vinci created the mechanical drawings of the bird. And now, with the aid of space-age plastics, you can not only enjoy the flight of the bird, you can command and control it. It'll fly for up to 200 feet on the power of its replaceable thick 8-inch high-test rubber core. The body is tough urethane plastic to absorb hundreds of hard landings. The tear-resistant wings are super strong mylar polyester. The flying bird is easy to operate. Just wind it up, turn the switch to on, and gently let it go. It's precision-made and bulldog tough.
Take good care of these guns, boys, and don't forget to check them back to me.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure the gun isn't loaded? You bet not. I just look at it. You mind if I look? Sure. A clear deal? All right, we take it. Is everybody ready? Let's make it.
Johnson, powder up, will you please? Sure.
Thanks.
Frank, I've been so worried about you.
Darling, I'm hot on the trail. I've got an idea. If I'm right, I'll have this whole thing wrapped up and tied before you know it.
But don't go away before I'm through, will you?
You bet I won't.
Miss Lane, will you stand in a minute, please?
See you later. Isn't loaded, is it? What do you think? I'm crazy? Mind if I look? Oh, go ahead. Thanks. Say, Bill, those aren't the same guns you used before, are they?
I know. I couldn't get 38s before, so I slipped in 45s. Nobody knew the difference.
You mean 38s were called for before?
Yeah, they made a row about it.
Who insisted?
Okay, coming up.
Come on with... Listen, I've got it. This is Bill, the property man. He tells me on the day that Brett was murdered, he was definitely ordered to give all the extras 38 caliber guns.
Yeah?
Did you get it? 38 caliber guns were ordered. Now, if Bill had supplied them, we'd have never have known that it wasn't an accident. But he didn't. He substituted 45s. That's how we knew it was a murder. Now, the fellow who ordered those 38s...
Say, who ordered those guns?
Go ahead, Bill. Tell him.
Well, it was Mr. Everybody stand down! Lights! Give me a light! Be our shit! Come on! There he is! There he is! Up there!
Avery.
Mr. Avery?
So he's the one that ordered the guns. Yes, and like a fool, I told you about him under the microphone. He was listening in with the earphones.
So it was him. Don't look at him now. He's dead.
He's dead. Yes. I'm glad.
The woman at the Cliffside Inn, huh?
You stay here, Hilliker. Come on, come with me. I got him. I got him. There's your man. Who is he? You'll suffer for this, you despicable cad.
So, you're a policeman, huh?
I think I owe apologies to Miss Lane, and to you, too. I'm sorry I was so unpleasant.
You know, at first I could have sworn it was you.
I knew it, and it made me quite angry. But you're much more clever than I gave you credit for.
Well, that sounds like a new contract.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, Lieutenant, would you mind telling me why it is that detectives always wear their hats, even in the presence of ladies?
Well, sure. That's so we won't have anything in our hands or arms in case we have to use them.
That's one for the book. You mind if I write it in right now?
there you are. Just having a cup of coffee here. Yeah, I was just thinking. There's two kind of folks in this world. You got your dunkers and your non-dunkers, right? Well, actually, I guess you have a whole middle group, you know? There's a lot of people that, well, they'll dunk some things and they won't dunk other things, you know? Now, you take a plain donut like this right here. Now, most folks, if they're dunkers, heck, they'll dunk that without a moment's hesitation. Sure, plop it right in there. It's delicious. Even a lightly powdered sugar or something like that, but heck, you give them a good-sized chocolate-covered donut, and whoa, they back right off, you know? Yeah, something about little pieces of melting chocolate in a coffee just turns some folks right off, you know what I mean? Sure. Now, you realize I'm only talking about coffee dunkers here. Now, you have a whole group of Oreo and milk aficionados, you know, but they're a breed unto themselves, boy. Wouldn't go near that. Yeah, but, you know, eat them wet or eat them dry. Just eat them, boom, boom, eat them. I guess it all comes down to your personal preference, eh? That's the American way. Sure.
I know the perfect way to get fruity tricks. Better hop to it. This is my best disguise ever.
Ah, Bunny.
But this bunny loves tricks. A fruity part of this complete breakfast.
I wonder what he wants.
I want the great taste of orangey oranges, lemony lemons, grapey grapes, all in tricks.
Yippee! Something's up. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
Animal haters.
Outrageousness. Outrageousness. It's nothing more than a way to wake people up. Especially yourself.
I'll play first, and I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
They came to begin a new life in America, land of opportunity. Now a limited offer, not available in stores. It's the Statue of Liberty Commemorative Edition timepiece. Prosperity inspired the new Americans in their quest for excellence. The metal case is embossed with Lady Liberty in 3D relief. The back ornamented with the American Eagle and our motto, one out of many. The American dream was being realized. We've come a long way in our search for a better way of life. This timepiece comes with a keepsake certificate telling the history of Lady Liberty. Swiss quartz movement, the intricate chain, and cushion gift box make this an irresistible gift. This is a limited offer. The die will be destroyed at the end of the centennial year, so order yours now.
Use your credit card to take advantage of our 4-payment plan by calling 1-800-826-2000 or send check or money order for $79.96 plus $2.95 shipping and handling to Liberty Watch, P.O. Box 3500, Department E, West Caldwell, New Jersey.
Hey, got a treat coming up for you. Just a second here. Let me get the telesecond screen heat and radiation shield open. Hey, you ready for some slipping and sliding, beeping and hiding? Yeah, take a look at this, boy.
pieces apart. All I got left now is you. Just when you thought that you knew me by heart, I'm brand new. Baby, don't ask me questions, just hold on real tight. Ooh, feel me burn, rising like quicksilver into the night. I finally learned it's my turn. Lightning, I am lightning. Changing, I am trading these chains for wings, for wings. There is no limit on dreams. There is no ceiling on heaven above. There is no telling what one man could do with love. Ooh, with love. It's a crisp you can't miss. Crisp you can't miss. Can't miss. It's crispy. Wheats and raisins.
Honey Touch Flakes that stay crisp and delicious from the first bite to the last.
It's a crisp you can't miss. Crisp you can't miss. Can't miss.
The crispy part of this complete breakfast.
It's crispy wheats and raisins.
Orville, why would aliens want to land here?
To find intelligent life form.
But when? It's there!
We seek intelligent life forms.
They're all packed. Diet Cola?
Diet Cola.
You know, darling, we may see other life forms when Halley's Comet reaches perihelion.
And this diet, Dr. Pepper, is extraordinary.
Silver Eagle Records presents the legendary Fats Domino. His records have sold over 100 million copies. Fats Domino, his greatest hits on 2 LPs, long play cassette or compact disc. Concert highlights on stereo, VHS, or Beta. To order, call the number on your screen. Fats Domino, his greatest hits on 2 LPs or long play cassette, just $12.95. Compact disc or concert highlights on stereo, VHS, or Beta, only $19.95. Write or call now.
John Huston and Ricardo Montalban had an all-star cast in a frontier tale of rape and revenge, The Deserter, on the USA Movie. Tomorrow at 3, 2 Central.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it's been one heck of an organic day, hasn't it? Yeah, but it's time to turn it into compost now, boy. Oh, yeah. Always a little disappointed at the end of the show, you know, but heck, not too disappointed, because I'm already looking forward to next week, boy. Yeah, let me just turn off the radio here. Holy kids. The thing never ceases to amaze me, boy. Hey, listen, next week is going to be unbelievable, because right here in the video vault, we're going to have Dance of the Dwarfs. Oh, yeah, with Peter Fonda. Oh, yeah, it's going to be real exciting. Plus, Buried Alive. Oh, yeah, I bet you can't wait. Yeah, tingling already. That's next Saturday right here in the video vault, 12 o'clock Eastern and Pacific, 11 o'clock Central. Till then, keep your nose in the wind, your tail to yourself. See ya, Pilgrim.
It's USA's back-to-back animal attack, starting at 6 with The Wild Wild World of Animals and The Last of the Wild. Then laugh along with John Ritter on Three's a Crowd. And later, sink your teeth into Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter, on USA's Saturday Nightmares. Now it's Comic Royalty with Alan King on The Dick Cavett Show next.
It comes without warning from an